Hey guys, it's me again. So, about 3 months ago, I posted a video how veganism made me sick, and some of y'all were mad. Some of y'all were really mad. It was interesting to see all the comments and to read all the comments and you know, I will say this is my first experience with posting something online and getting such negative feedback. And maybe, this was my first time feeling as though I shouldn't have deserved that. But, I put it on the internet. I put it on the internet and it got what it got. And what happened was what happened. On Instagram, people were way nicer than y'all. People were way nicer. And not that I need y'all to be nice. Obviously, I'm the one that posted it and I was free to post whatever I wanted to say. And it's been 3 months, like I said, that I have posted that video. And overall, I have been eating meat again since um, J June 1st or so. And it is currently November 25th, 2024. And we're getting ready for Thanksgiving here in the States. And it will be my first Thanksgiving in 11 years that I will be eating meat. Now, there were lots and lots of negative comments there was also positive ones. There was also comments on here about how the same thing happened to them and so on and so forth. So thank you so much for also expressing this, not necessarily niceness, but expressing that it's not just me. You know what I mean? It's not just me because people were in here just coming for me, being like, I did the diet wrong. One comment in particular said, your inability to plan your diet properly doesn't make veganism to blame your problems. Well, like I said, I am a nutrition coach and I have been for quite some time. And for those trying to also come for me saying that, oh, if you're a nutrition coach then you should know and la la la, I'm like, I'm not a dietitian. I specialize in weight loss, right? So there you can specialize if you all knew something. You can specialize in nutrition in various different areas of nutrition. That's why there's gut health specialists. That's why there's weight loss specialists. That's why there's so many different dietitian and nutrition avenues to go through, and which is what I said that my holistic healthcare practitioner read my blood results because I do not specialize in reading blood results. That's where I was able to find out that all of these things were wrong with me. And I put air quotes because, I've spent the last 7 months trying to revitalize what had happened to me. One of them being my hair loss. So in the last 7 months, bada bang, bada boom, I have grown my hair back. There is still time and time and much more time that has to take part for it to fully get back to its thickness and rejuvenation. But if you can see here, the first picture on the left is from April of 2024, which is when I initially was like, something is wrong because all of this, the crown of my head was like receding significantly. And then the picture on the right is, I think, like last week, Wednesday night, Tuesday night, can't remember. But side by side, you can see that there is a significant amount of hair growth, and there is a lot of things that I did. There is not one thing that I did. I did multiple things, so I can't be like this specific thing was what it was. But one of them was that I obviously started eating meat and I started eating red meat um so I can get in a sufficient amount of iron. I started taking a multivitamin. I started taking a beef liver supplement as well. It does ask for 6 tablets a day, but I only took 3 because there was iron in my multivitamin. I started taking D3 and K2, and then I also was using a shampoo that was to promote hair growth as well. So there was a lot that, oh, and lastly, sorry about that. Every time I would wash my hair, which is not often, I wash my hair once or twice a week, and every time I would do it, I would add in drops of it was castor oil with um, rosemary and something else. I can't remember. But I would put that in I would make parts of my hair and I would put it everywhere, essentially. So those were all the things that I was doing. And, there has been progress all around with my overall health and wellness since eating meat. Now, I'm not anti-veganism. I'm not trying to say that no one should be vegan. I do think that, based off of the comments, it's really hard for me to not think that there's so many other people that are also dealing with the same thing. So even on my Instagram, I also posted around the same time I posted that video, the YouTube video, that there were so many people. My Instagram was primarily just vegan. Everything was vegan this and vegan that, and I made live videos of me making vegan recipes from like a meat eating recipe to a more of a plant-based style recipe. And there was just so much going on my Instagram that, I had lots of DMs, lots of comments of vegans who had also experienced the same exact thing. So what I've noticed in just my time starting to eat meat again and letting, people in my actual personal life about me eating meat again, and other vegans that are close to me that I had to start eating meat again. And then, of course, on this YouTube channel that I started eating meat again. What are the common denominator is that in veganism, we're supposed to be inclusive to just not just like, oh, well, let's go and make it seem like we're so, you know, pitchforky about veganism, but yes, we're supposed to be saving animals' lives 100%. But at the same time, to sit here and degrade somebody for the choices that they had to make, especially people degrading me here on this channel to tell me that I did something wrong or I'm a poor nutritionist because I didn't know and blah 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 blah. It's like, thank you for asking me if I was okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for asking me if I was actually okay. And, at the same time, my general knowledge and my certification in my coaching of nutrition, based off of the fact that I've already said it was to help with weight loss. At the same time, when you think about all of these documentaries and this research that has to do with veganism, it also talks about not needing to supplement. Like, you're going to get everything from your food. So don't worry about having to supplement all these things. Now, granted, I could have taken that and said, I'm going to do what I need to do. But just because I'm knowledgeable in nutrition for weight loss doesn't mean I'm knowledgeable about micronutrients. Just like you might be in your job, whatever you do, doesn't mean that you know everything about that particular job. It doesn't mean that you know everything about that thing that has to do with your job. That's why there's multiple different people in your department that can also help you. So I never claimed to know everything. I never claimed to be like, I am the guru and that you need to listen to me because if you don't listen to me, then you're dumb. But at the same time, like I said from the beginning, I know that I chose to post this online. And I know that it did impact a certain amount of people who had positive things to say and also were going through the same thing. I also understand that everyone's body is different and that if you're watching this and you've been a vegan for 45 years, like that's awesome. And I hope that you are, staying on top of your vitamins and you're also getting your blood tested and you're doing all of these things to be able to maintain that lifestyle. For me, unfortunately, there was just too much happening all at once. And yes, for the people that were like, you said that you were going through a lot and that you were going through a lot with your mom being sick. So that's probably why that you had to go and da, 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 da. That's why you got sick. That is probably an additive to what was happening, but that doesn't mean that it's everything that was going on. The stress probably didn't help, but at the same time, all we can do is continue to do what is best for us. If you want to continue to be a vegan, that is awesome. And I I'll give you a round of applause for that. And I'm not saying that in sarcasm. I'm saying like, I want you to do that for yourself. I think that literally everything that was happening to me, my nails finally started to not be as weak as, pieces of paper, which also I can then also say, I understand that I had gel on my nails the last time I sent this video, I had a video out there. But at the same time, the reason why I put gel on my nails because my nails were super papery. So I was like, let's just put gel on my nails to obviously make it worse, but then I didn't have to deal with the fact that my nails were as weak as paper. Um, and yes, there is a lot of like, I'm giving a lot of vibes right now, but at the same time, I'm just giving what I received. And so for the people who, also going through the same thing, I hope that you have found solace in like trying to get back to your normal health. My skin has also changed a lot, which is great. I'm not as pale. I'm not as, I felt like I was like almost jaundiced at the same time. And so it's been a very interesting journey. I do try to get all of my meat products from locally sourced farm, or I get it or organic. Not that vegans are gonna care anyways, but just to put it out there. And then like I said, I started taking a multivitamin that has just all of the micronutrients that I wasn't getting from plant-based lifestyle. So I wasn't getting a lot of magnesium. I wasn't getting copper, manganese. I wasn't getting any of those metals from the diet that I was on. And a little bit about what I was eating in the past. You can always go and scroll into the depths of my Instagram. At Cassandra underscore Rubino underscore. And in that, I was eating a macronutrient diet. I was getting at least 170 grams of protein a day. I wasn't just like willy-nillying it. And I was also making sure that I had a decent amount of fat and a decent amount of carbs based off of my workout style. So there was an effort to making sure that I was getting enough nutrients. I was getting enough macronutrients, and I was getting enough caloric intake based off of my caloric output. So I know that, everyone has a choice to say whatever they want to say, and they are entitled to saying those things. I also was suffering from headaches literally every single day. And I grew up getting headaches, and then as I aged, they sort of subsided. I actually had a headache yesterday for the first time in probably 6 or 7 months. So, um, there's that, but that was mostly because I didn't have coffee on Saturday, so I didn't like the detox of not having caffeine definitely wasn't helpful. But anyways, going into the future on this channel, I do want to talk about more weight loss tips. Not that there isn't thousands of people that already talk about weight loss tips, but at the same time, I've been doing this for a long time and I've been more of an in-person personal trainer and taking the leap to talk about things from my experience with my clients and giving that information to you is what I plan on doing with this page. Now, for the vegans, you don't have to follow me because I understand I'm not a part of your crew anymore. So I totally get that. At the same time, I still have a lot of knowledge in my head about veganism, but I understand where you have to go and like go with your leaders, right? So, um, I'm never going to stop you from saying whatever you want to say, but at the same time, I have to do what I need to do to make sure that I'm healthy, and that was what I needed to do. So, if you didn't see the video before, I talked about being a vegan for 7 years, plant-based for a total of 11 years. So, I have a lot of knowledge about being in that position as far as from a weight loss perspective, and also helping people gain weight that they need to gain, and helping people change their body composition and having confidence in that and understanding that it's not going to happen overnight and it takes time. So if you want to follow me along on this journey, let me know. Hit subscribe, follow for more. I'm going to try to do as many videos as I can. with trying to do at least one a week. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you guys soon. And I hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. And I will talk to you very soon.